So today I want to talk about an actual big problem that's occurring in India and Pakistan. It's a micronutrient deficiency, and that micronutrient is zinc. This is a major problem with not having enough zinc, especially in pregnant lactating women and small children. And the reason for this is that zinc is involved in so many biochemical reactions in the body. It's a cofactor for more than 1,000 enzymes. Now, and when I say a cofactor for 1,000 enzymes, I have to define what that means, okay? Cofactors are helper molecules, and an enzyme is a type of protein. Now, when you think about proteins, you may think about enzymes when you actually eat food. You also may think of hair, nails, skin, but proteins go way beyond that. Proteins are involved in many, many things. DNA repair, detoxification, building your immune system. So nearly all the structural parts of our body, like tendons, ligaments, connective tissue, are protein, but also the functional parts as well. The little proteins that do the work of the body, that take food, turn it into body tissue, and then take tissue and recycle it, gets rid of waste. It's involved in so many factors. So if someone is deficient in zinc, here are just a few things that may occur. Number one is diarrhea. That's one of the big symptoms. A problem with this symptom is that diarrhea also will cause a major deficiency of zinc because you're going to lose your electrolytes. Underweight, because zinc is involved in metabolism. Stunted growth, because zinc is involved in a growing body. Cognitive defects, so memory, lack of attention, focus, and even IQ. Susceptibility to malaria, pneumonia, and viruses. This is why a lot of people take zinc when they get sick, because it actually helps your immune system. It actually helps support the proteins involved in your immune system. Skin problems. That could be dermatitis, psoriasis, dandruff, all sorts of skin problems. Stomach ulcers, low testosterone, alopecia, which is a loss of hair, different patches. That's an autoimmune condition. And by the way, zinc is involved in a lot of autoimmune conditions. And if you're deficient in zinc, you can have a lot of inflammation in the body as well. And of course, a low thyroid. All right, so now the question is, why is there such a massive deficiency? And by the way, 2 billion people worldwide are deficient in zinc. Number one reason is phytic acid. What is phytic acid? This is a chemical compound naturally found in bran, in the rice, in the grains. It's also in the beans. It's in the raw nuts, in corn. Nuts being raw almonds and especially raw walnuts, okay? Because when you heat it, you can actually destroy this phytic acid. Another name for phytic acid is phytates. So if you're consuming a lot of rice, especially brown rice, by the way, or whole grains, you're going to have higher levels of phytic acid, and that is going to bind the zinc, and it's going to create a zinc deficiency, especially if your diet is mostly these foods, okay? And of course, this relates to the next one, being a vegan. Now, the best source of zinc, and I'm talking about bioavailability, is animal products like beef, and it's also in seafood like oysters, fish, lamb. And if you are a vegan or you just can't afford meat and you're doing mostly grains or cereals, you're going to get a zinc deficiency. And diarrhea, I've already talked about that, but let's say, for example, you have an infection that's causing diarrhea, or a parasite or a microbe, that can set you up for a zinc deficiency. And let's say, for example, you're doing white rice, or you're doing white flour products, okay, as in refined grains. Well, guess what? Refined grains and refined sugars will actually cause a zinc deficiency itself. So not only do we have the whole grains, we have the refined grains causing this zinc deficiency, creating a lot of problems. All right, in summary, if you know someone who's pregnant or lactating, make sure they're taking a trace mineral or having enough foods that are high in zinc. I put a link down below so you can get more data on that. Also, children, make sure they're taking a trace mineral to include not just zinc, but all the trace minerals. Very, very important, like iodine, selenium, and even iron. And lastly, and most importantly, get them on a healthy keto plan to avoid these foods that are not keto friendly, and that way you don't have to worry about it in the first place. Thanks for watching. Hey, if you're liking this content, please subscribe now, and I will actually keep you updated on future videos.